Good morning, everyone. This is Saraka, and we're going to do our 33333 collective reading where I have 5 decks where I'm going to ask my spiritual team, my spirit guides, my ancestors, and the Almighty to at least give me 3 cards from each deck. I have 2 tarot decks, 1 love oracle deck, 1 time oracle deck, and 1 angels number deck. We're going to start with a sounding bowl and a protection prayer. Spirit guides, ancestors, the Almighty, please give the collective the messages that they need at this time. Please cleanse all cards, all energies, all spaces at this time. Please remove all monitoring spirits, flying monkeys, evil eyes, hexes, brouhaha, voodoo, hoodoo, hate that is being sent and returned to the sender 10,000 fold. I also pray a protection and prayer for everyone who listens to this message. Where there's any negative spirits, attachments, or energies that is trying to infiltrate our minds, spirits, love life, family life, work life, financial stability, mental stability, emotional stability at this time, let it reflect off the light that we carry and bounce back to whoever or whatever is giving us giving us these hard times at this time, or trying, if their intent is to give us this hard time at this time. All right, guys, my first deck is Miss Cleo. Call me now. Okay, 2025 is DM me now. Okay, so my YouTube channel is for my collective. Okay, there you will see these messagings, these collective messaging for you. Also, if you are interested in personal reading, please head over to my TikTok page, which is Standing on Business 203. My first 1,000 followers each get 1 3-card pull free. And if you are wanting a deep dive, you want to get a very, very personal, more than 3 cards, there is a page on the TikTok that gives you all the instructions of how to reach me on TikTok, and then give the Cash App on how to request a reading. And there's different types of reading and different types of shuffles. Okay, guys. So today you're gonna get 4 storylines. Sometimes they bleed together, meaning that they could be the same messaging just in a different way, or it's a totally different message. Okay, guys. Spirit guides, ancestors, the Almighty, please give me 3 cards for the collective that they need at this time. I do not take cards that fall on the floor. Spirit guides, ancestors, the Almighty, please give me 3 cards for the collective that they need at this time. You have 4 coins upright. The Emperor, and I'm gonna clarify if that's you or energy. If it's neither and it's somebody in your energy, you need to get a personal reading to see who that is. Okay, Spirit guides, ancestors, the Almighty, please give me 1 more card for the collective that they need at this time. You have 5 of Cups in reverse and Queen of Staffs in reverse. I'm going to ask if the Emperor and the Queen of Staff is you. Spirit guides, ancestors, the Almighty, please give me 1 card upright for yes, 1 card reversal for no if the Emperor is the collective. Spirit guides, ancestors, the Almighty, please give me 1 card upright for yes, 1 card reversal for no if the Emperor upright is the collective. It says no, so I'm going to ask if it's energy. Spirit guides, ancestors, the Almighty. And it came out again. I think it's the same card. Spirit guides, ancestors, the Almighty, please give me 1 card upright for yes, 1 card reversal for no if the Emperor upright is energy. says no. So this is not energy. So I'm going to keep the cards here because I sometimes forget. Okay, so it is somebody in your energy. Spirit guides, ancestors, the Almighty, please give me one card upright for yes, one reversal for no. The Queen of Staves in reverse is the collective. Okay, it says no. Let's see if it's energy. Spirit guides, ancestors, the Almighty, please give me one card upright for yes, one card reversal for no. If the Queen of Staves in reverse is energy. Says no. So again, there's two. It could be one or two people. I can't go too much more into depth of who these people are. If you are interested, please reach out for a personal reading. But we're going to go ahead and read these. All right. The first card is 4 coins upright. Indicates a need to be territorial, materialistic, sometimes a dispute over a will, probate. A person who may want too much is indicated. A person who indulges himself or herself, but rarely anyone else. So someone who is selfish. I don't know if that is you or the possible 2 people in your energy. The Emperor is Major Arcana. Looked upon as someone who is very confident in their standing, in their mission in the world, someone who's self-reliant. Okay, so we're gonna read what it says, and I'm not getting any negative energies now. This Queen of Staves is in reverse, but we'll see if that's an actual negative aspect. Okay, the Emperor, strength, nurturing, powerful, opinionated, stubborn, noble, ambitious, and self-assertive, fearless. A person who is not afraid to speak their mind, has strong beliefs, and does not change their minds easily. Promotion at work and a time for successful advancement, a great chance to make money, a time of power. Then we have 5 of Cups in reverse. Information, knowledge of self-history, and a window to correct past behavior. Set out to find new goals. And then you have the Queen of Staves in reverse. And nurturing, warrior, territorial, sometimes dishonest, spoiled. Okay, I don't know why I got mother figure. Okay, mother figure came in there when I said nurturer, a warrior, and territorial. So you have 2 cards talk about territorial. You have someone that's possibly in your energy that's territorial, mothering, nurturing. It could be a male because there are some nurturing males out there. And then you have this card, the 4 of coins, saying you or someone in your energy is territorial. So I'm not getting any negativity at this point. I really don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't know what's going on. So it seems like you got possibly 2 or 1 person in your energy that are nurturing. They're very stable at this time. But for some reason you are being territorial, but there also someone in your energy is being territorial too. So I don't know if it seems like they're being territorial possibly over you. Okay. The 5 of Cups in reverse, like let's see. And maybe that might be, that really didn't give me any information either. I'm going to just be honest. It says information, knowledge of self-history, and a window to correct past behavior, set out to find new goals. Maybe you're maybe you're trying to find out what you want to do next. Someone is kind of maybe either guiding you, saying they support you as you go to your next step, or they don't want you to leave. Sometimes, if it is a mother figure or mother, sometimes the mother don't want you to leave. She wants you to stay close to the nest, close to the home. But yeah, we're going to have to move on to the next card deck because it's not really giving me anything other than that little information. So, all right, the next deck is the Pot Tarot deck. I do not condone smoking, but if you are of legal age in a legal area, do what you do. But just remember there is consequences for everything you do. Okay, guys? Spirit guides, ancestors, the Almighty, please give the collective 3 cards that they need at this time. gave you a stick. So today is going to be one of those almost personal readings. And if you look back, let's see. If you look back over my past readings, you're getting a lot of Four of Pentacles, okay? So at first you have Four of Cups. Four of Cups is the stingy one, right? The stingy being selfish. Four of Pentacles is also can be a stingy one too, but it seems like you keeping something close. Four of Cups meaning you have something and someone's trying to bring you something else and you don't want it. Four of Pentacles is when you have everything, you keeping it close to your chest, okay? That's the difference between those two to me. They're both selfish, but there's a slight difference there. Then you have death. Death doesn't necessarily mean a physical death. It could be an ending of something and a beginning of something else, a transformation, a transition, okay? You got Wheel of Fortune. You got Two of Pentacles. You got Ten of Wands. You got Nine of Wands. And you got the Hierophant. And you got a Knight of Bongs. You got a lot of Knight of Bongs. Knight of Bongs been coming out all the time this week. And then you have Seven of Cups. So Knight of Bongs is Cups. So Knight of Bongs, aka Knight of Cups. And then you have Seven of Bongs, aka Seven of Cups. Okay. So I'm going to, you don't have nobody in here. Oh, you have the Knight of Bongs. So we're going to see if that's you or someone in your energy. Spirit guides, ancestors, the Almighty, please give me one card upright for yes, one card reversal for no. If the Knight of Bongs, aka Knight of Cups, is the collective. And it says yes, and it gave me Queen of Cups, okay? All right. Let me put that down because I will forget. All right, so what I'm getting here is, okay. So you keeping something close to your chest. The devil is around. I don't know if you are in devilish energy or someone is in your energy that's in devilish energy, but you have Wheel of Fortune, okay? Which means karma, which means kind of like I think a Wheel of Fortune is justice as well, because karma is the lesson, okay? Karma is the ending result of a happenstance that you just went through, and now you receiving the consequence, whether in this case it's good consequence, okay? But the next one is Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, you're juggling something. So whatever new news, good news is coming through, you got to make a decision. And it seems to be heavily burdened to you, okay? Because the next one is Ten of Wands. But then it decreases to Nine of Wands, okay? Nine of Wands is, what's the Nine of Swords? I always get swords and wands mixed up. Hold on, let me see. Before I say something wrong, let's see. Because I did that. If you look at one of my messages, I did get the Nine of Wands and a Nine of Swords mixed up. But in that case, I was still correct. Okay, so Nine of Staves, a card of strategy, preparedness, patience, and tenacity are required in order to succeed. Problems of your past may haunt you. Enemies may be near. Be careful. So I think this is the Wounded Warrior. Okay, I'm going to look and see. Actually, while I have you, let me look at Nine of Swords so I can just put this to bed. Okay. Yes. Okay, so yeah, Nine of Wands is the Wounded Warrior, I believe. But it seems like you are preparing. Okay, you got an option in front of you. It's kind of burdening you, but you know you need to make a move, and then it drops down to Nine of Wands, which means you are preparing to make a decision, right? To get up out of this burden. So you have the Hierophant here, and Hierophant is the foundation for, in my opinion, life, education, religion, foundation of family. So it might be related to family, because since I'm getting a mothering, somebody nurturing, in that first storyline. And then you have the Knight of Bongs, which is you. Knight of Cups is, let's see. That was right there too. Okay, they said this night is a true romantic. Love is in the air, and a proposal of sorts could be in play, whether that's just making your true feelings clear or popping the question, follow your heart. So just because it's Knight of Cups doesn't necessarily mean this is a loving situation that you got to make this decision. It could be and it could be, but whatever it is, you are feeling the depth. Okay, you already felt the weight. Now you're feeling the depth of whatever decision you got to make at this time. And it looks like it's a lot of decisions, because you got the Seven of Cups, which means many options, okay? So this is to let me know you are in a good space right now. You are receiving good karma. you might be holding this decision or decision making too close to your chest. You might not want people to know. And you might have people in your vicinity, in your energy saying, hey, we're here. If you need us, we're wondering what direction you're going to go. And you might not feel like you want to tell them right now, or you can tell them because you're still in the process of making that decision. That's what I'm picking up. Okay. The next one is the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle deck. So we're going to see what's going on over here. Dang, all these cards. All right. Spirit guides, ancestors, they mighty. Please give the collective 3 cards that came out. Okay, one says not enough. Cassette. Spirit guides, ancestors, they mighty. Please give the collective 1 more card for the messaging that they need to know at this time. You have ascending, not today, soulmates, and Grim Reaper. Okay, since it's so many, I'm going to just give you intuitive messaging. All right. All right, so I don't know if this is you or someone in your energy, but somebody feels like they're not enough, that they can't make a decision right now, right? It might be you. Okay, because the next one is outdated thinking, replaying events over in your head. Okay, maybe you just, if this is you and you are thinking of options or which one you should take, you might be feeling like you're stuck. Okay, that you kind of scared of which, if you don't want to make the wrong decision. Okay, you are ascending. If you are resonating, okay, you are ascending at this time. It says transcending obstacles, so that means yes, you do have obstacles in your way. You have a burden, like we saw in the last storyline, but you're gonna move past that. Okay, not today. When I was saying maybe I feel like someone's in your energy that wants to know which direction you're going to do, they're probably hovering over you. Maybe if it's a helicopter parent, it's just not today, right? It's just basically saying that you don't want to have that conversation right now. You're still in your head, still trying to figure out what you're trying to do. Maybe you're trying to balancing out, quiet the noise so that you have a clear mind to go ahead. Now, for some reason, soulmates pop up. Now, a lot of people think soulmates are a sexual thing. Soulmates could be your best friend. Soulmate could be a sibling that you just have a kindred spirit, okay? And then you have Grim Reaper at the end, okay? After all that, you have the Grim Reaper at the end. So let's see what it says. It says the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. Now, it does sound kind of sketchy, but the last one, let's focus on the last one. It says grow and transform your life, okay? So that goes back. And you know what? Grim Reaper always is associated with death, right? And I said death is not necessarily a physical death, but transitioning. And in there, it says transform, right? I said transform or transitioning. So that basically give you confirmation that you are in a transitive state, that you're transforming, going through a transformation, and then you transitioning possibly, okay, to whatever these options that you have before you, okay? So good luck to you, okay, in making that decision. Okay, so then we have Angel Numbers deck. Angel Numbers deck is numbers that can come in your dream. They can come in through documentation, through the radio waves, through a consistent number that keeps coming in, like the last 4 extensions of the number. They could keep, hounding you. It might be spam calls, but it's the same number, consecutive numbers in a very distinct way that keeps coming up. You can see it on a car passing by, a license plate, stuff of that nature, like 111, 13, 13, 13, 17, 17, 7, or 17, 17. So these cards will give you what those numbers mean and an affirmation. Okay, guys. Spirit guides, ancestors. Spirit guides, ancestors, the Almighty, please give me 3 cards for the collective that they need at this time. And guys, just remember, if it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, leave it on the plate. You have 18, optimism. Spirit guides, ancestors, the Almighty, please give me 2 more cards for the collective that they need at this time. And just 18 by itself is also confirming the last 2 storylines as well. Spirit guides, ancestors, the Almighty, please give me 2 more cards for the for the collective that they need at this time. You have 1111, intuition. And you have 666, reflection. Okay, 1818. Successful manifestation of your abundance is near. Higher levels of optimism are needed as new abundant beginnings are on the horizon. Brighter days always come after the darkest of nights. Affirmation: everything is in perfect order as I enter into this next chapter of my journey and connect to the abundance that is near. 1111, intuition. Trust in yourself. Your inner whisper is working hard to let you know that it is guiding you. Listen in. What is it saying? Feel it. Where is it telling you to go next? See it. Close your eyes and allow. Trust the path you are on. Affirmation: my intuition speaks to me and I listen. I trust that all things are happening for a purpose. 666, reflection. When you allow time for reflection, you allow yourself to see where inner shifts are needed. It is time for you to look at your beliefs and ask, is this serving me or is it time for me to release this? Reflect, refocus, and readjust. Affirmation: as I refocus on what serves my highest goal, I feel myself shift into my highest self. If we're talking about the other cards, I think 666 was the Hierophant, because it's telling you to look at what your beliefs are and figure out which moves you need to make. The 1818 seems to be like the Wheel of Fortune card, okay? Because it's telling you that you are moving on, but you have abundance is near, and you got to keep pushing. 1111 seems to me to be the card where, kind of like maybe the Four of Pentacles or the Four of Cups, where you're sitting there being selfish, but not in a bad way. You're being selfish because you're trying to figure, you're internal right now. You're trying to keep all noise out and trying to make that the best decision, okay? All right, so the last deck is the deck that I made. This is the Timing Oracle. This is, if you are resonating with any of these storylines, it will give you a pinpoint if the storyline has already happened, is happening, or will happen. Okay, guys, spirit guides, ancestors, the Almighty, please give the collective. Hold on. Spirit guides, ancestors. Spirit guides, ancestors, the Almighty, please give the collective 3 cards to give them a pinpointed time for whichever storyline they resonated with. Guys, I just thought about it. I'm going to update my my personal readings notation, because some people might not have TikTok. So I'm going to put it on here and on TikTok. I'm going to add an email because you might not have it. Okay, it says noon. So if it wasn't noon yesterday, it might be noon today. Okay, guys? Because I do want to add, I do have a new spread. It's called I call it my deep dive spread. It's not necessary. You know what? I might add an extra number today. Because it's not the whole deck, but it's all 5 of my decks like I'm doing right here. But I spread them all around, not going through each deck. I split all the decks. It's amazing. If you go back and look at my messaging from 10 days ago, it says 15 card spread. Try that out. It's very thick of information. Okay, you got water season, which what's the next one? I think the next one is Cancer season. Actually, yeah, if we haven't started Cancer already, it might be tomorrow. Okay, guys, and if not, then if it wasn't, it might be Scorpio season or it was Pisces season. Okay, do you have Earth season? All right, the next one is Virgo. So if it wasn't Taurus, maybe it might be Capricorn. Okay, guys, now you got all the seasons. You got air season. Right now, if it hasn't transitioned to Cancer season, we either just left Gemini season or we're still in Gemini season. Let me go ahead and see, because now I'm wondering. And either way, we are in the cusp. Okay, so if it's not Cancer season, then we're in the Cancer's cusp. And if we just left Gemini, we're still in Gemini cusp. Okay. Okay, yeah, so we just left Gemini. We're officially in Cancer season, okay? That's probably why I'm emotional at this time. Okay. All right, guys, look out for the post. If you're on YouTube, I'm going to put the post on the community post. Okay, guys, I'm going to do 2 posts. I got to add. And I have, I'm going to just give you like a layout of all my different types of shuffling and types of readings. Okay, guys, we're going to close it out with the drum. Y'all have a good one. See me later. Hey.